Hello and welcome to today's lecture on market demand curve. Now, a market demand curve is simply the summation of the individual demand curves. Now, to explain what a market demand curve means, let us take an example that there are two buyers. There are only two buyers in an economy who are buying a commodity wheat. Now, let us suppose that the buyer 1 is willing to buy, uh, say for example, uh, no unit for 5 when the price is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, when the price is 5, the buyer A is not going to buy anything. However, when the price turns out to be 3, 1, 2, and 3, the buyer 1 is going to buy, say for example, 1 unit of the commodity. So for 3 is going to buy 1 unit of the commodity. This is going to be here. And then let us assume that when the price is 1, and he is going to buy 2 units of the commodity. So if I plot this up, this is going to be 1 point, this is going to be the another one, and this is going to be another one. So let me join this up. So this is going to be the demand curve of the buyer 1. On the other hand, let us assume that the buyer 2 is going to buy nothing when the price is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the 7 is here. Let me just erase it up. So let us assume that the buyer is going to buy nothing when the price is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So he is not going to buy anything. Then let us assume that when the price turns out to be 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, he is going to buy, say for example, 2 units. And let us assume that when the price is going to be 3, he is going to buy 5 units. And when the price is 1, he is going to buy 8 units, 6, 7, and 8. So if we just plot it up, we get a point over here. At 5 he's going to buy we can just join this up and we get a curve like this. You can draw a freehand curve on your notebook. Now let us go to the market. In the market market demand curve is simply the summation of the individual demand curves. Now at price 7, nothing was demanded in the market, so if we take the price equal to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, so at price 7 nothing was demanded in the market, not from the buyer 1 and from the buyer 2. However, when the price turned out to be 5, the buyer 1 was not willing to buy anything. However, the buyer 2 was willing to buy the 2 units. So in this case, when the price is going to be 5, the demand in the market is going to be 2, which is going to be plotted over here. And then when the price was 3, the buyer 1 was willing to buy just 1 unit of the commodity, while as the buyer 3 was willing to buy 5 units of the commodity. So the total amount of the demand in the market is going to be 6. So 3, 4, 5 and 6. So when the price was 3, the demand is going to be 6 somewhere here. And then when the price was 1, the buyer 1 was willing to buy 2 units, and when the price was 1, the buyer 2 was willing to buy 8 units, which means the total demand is going to be 10. So 7, 8, 9 and 10 when the price is 1. So we got a point over here. Now if we just join them up, we get a demand curve like this. Now this demand curve is nothing but the summation of the individual demand curves of the buyer 1 and the buyer 2, and this demand curve is known as market demand curve.